With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, with a hallowed Lombardi trophy in the building, it's a battle to raise it at midfield between the Houston Texans and the Chicago Bears. Both teams have fought through so much to get here, and the moment has arrived. We're underway in the Super Bowl. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up second and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Got it. Ready?
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Come on, come on. 79, bro. Drag him, 60. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready?
Working from the gun, it's Willis. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go, here we go. 18, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
We'll air it out on third. Complete beyond the marker. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
First down, Houston.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
So first down from the 41.
Here we go, start. 19, 8, 19, tight, 19.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And it sets up second down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10.
Cut 19. Ready, go.
Still sticking with the passing game. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And the stop was made at the 32, so give him almost enough for a new set of downs.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler, gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got it. It's complete to Collins. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Let's go.
A give left side. Here's Mixon. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Willis now. Brought in. And he drives this forward to the 6.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3.
Let's go. 69, 6. Ready.
Here's Willis. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect. Now, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you are going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
Up and good from Fairbairn. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
Certainly not the amount of points they wanted when they began this drive, and certainly when they got into scoring territory, but it's always nice to look up in a Super Bowl and have a lead.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. On play action, here's Williams. Got a man, it's Colston Loveland. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. On play action, Williams. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Working from the gun, Williams. Throw left side is hauled in by Loveland. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal. Now a run with right. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Well, for a great opening drive, this is where you can run into that speed bump. We see it all the time, getting down near the end zone and trying to find your way in.
Yep, operated so well and efficiently, but when you get into the scoring zone, the red zone, that's when the pressure ramps up.
Quite the moment early in the big game, Brock. This is 3rd and goal. And the defender comes away with it. And the Texans get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
That's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
79 Bronx.
Here's Willis to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Ready up.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
They go play action. Here's Willis. He's got a man left. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Get up. Panther 11. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
70 Timber.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Okay.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Ready. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. So that'll do it for the opening quarter of Super Bowl 61. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Atlanta after this.
On the set.
3 more quarters to go. We're back for the second frame here of Super Bowl 61. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
On the ready.
Texans, 1st down.
Warriors 70. Ready. Dragon 60. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Try getting it to Nico Collins. And that'll bring up second down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards of it.
Touchdown, Houston. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans make it a 10-point ball game.
There's nothing. Fairbairn to kick off for
Fairbairn
Houston.
has it all set up for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Here's a give for Wright. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target that time was Jalen Wright. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock. But, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
3rd and long for him here. He finds a Dunze downfield. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Williams with a quick pass out wide. He finds space, middle of the field. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears start to fight back with their first points of this game. This is Trujillo to try to point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Bears cut it to a field goal game.
Bears 7. Santos.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
Willis looking to throw. Finds the in route complete. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. They got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. They'll take second down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Working from the gun, it's Willis. Cut out left. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Third and 4 coming up now.
79 Broncos. Go. 19 Tiger. 19. Ready.
Gun snap now to Willis. Throw deep to the left side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears happy now as he makes the 20th interception of his career. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. And listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
37-yard line.
We've set it downs from 37. First down, and they go right back to it. And he hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2. Now Williams finds his man over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
What is up?
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from Inglewood and Super Bowl 61 coming up. All set to go now from the 35. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. They'll take this ahead to the 34-yard line. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Now
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. The tackle there by Danielle Hunter.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Complete right side. Jordan has it. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
What is up?
From the red zone on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home that sack.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Complete. It's Weaver. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take the lead just before halftime. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
14, Texans 10.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half.
Come on. Panther 11.
Thrown on 1st down, Willis. Finds him on the crossing route. Racing down the left side. And he can't finish it off in the end zone, but a great effort out of bounds all the way down at the 5.
1st and goal.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now.
At the 2-yard line.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Texans take the lead just before halftime. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Going after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans push their lead to 3.
17. Bears 14.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. They get to him before it can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
One last play before the break. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And Some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, while we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Running right. Here's Wright. And he's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. We managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Williams from the gun. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Christian Harris picks it off. And he's going to score. Pick 6, touchdown, Houston. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
If you say that, you know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and can do some serious damage.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans make it a 10-point ball game.
Bears 14.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. That's his running back, DeAndre Swift. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a 1st down.
Williams to throw on 1st. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And now they face 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Williams to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for them today.
Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on 4th. Again, it's Williams. Buys time, rolling right. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears Bears shrinking the lead some in the third. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing.
So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. Trujillo adds on the point after. And the Bears cut it to a field goal game.
24, Bears 21. Cairo Santos to kick off for
Raleigh
Chicago.
set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot. Come 19. Cougar 19.
To throw. Here's Willis. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. That play made by their rookie from Michigan State.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Go. Cowboy Warriors 70.
Here's Willis to the air. Bears getting close, and they're going to take him down. And they come up big on third down there with the set.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on third down, it's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
And the punt team gets to this one at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Texans take over after returning it inside the red zone.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth cake down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the third interception, man, he is killing his team.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. He's at midfield. 30. Hits the 20. And it's a house call. Pick 6. Touchdown, Chicago. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
Highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
This is Trujillo to try to point after. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Bears take a 4-point lead.
Makes the score Bears 28, Texans 24.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. On the return, it's Jalen Noel. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
Okay,
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to work they go after the interception. Connects on the crosser. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent. When you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
Ready.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Ready.
Willis now. On the left side. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
18, run.
Willis looking to throw. Hits his running back. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
Throwing is Willis. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that punch through.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Rank gets it, headed right. He cuts outside. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
First down, here's Swift. He's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
What is it on? Here we go. Axel. Whiskey.
Staying grounded with Swift. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. A 6-yard gain on the play. And it'll be first down Bears.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Williams on first down. Forced that to his right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Here we go.
They run it from the gun with Wright. And they'll find that for a few. It's third down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
That'll do it for 3 quarters here in Super Bowl 61. Just one final act to go in our season. It's the Bears in control in what would be a 2nd ever title if they can finish this out. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Bravo. What is it? Yeah.
Throw here, 3rd down. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
What is it?
There's a give inside to right. Wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brock, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. He gets a lone yard at 2nd down.
It's a gain of a yard.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Need hardly anything here. 2nd and inches. Right again. And this time he mixed it in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears grow the lead to 7. Jalen Wright with the touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
Took a couple of runs into that wall before they finally punched it across for the score.
Well, that defensive front, you know they were dialed up to make a stand, but it was going to be a challenge to make another 2 stops even after that one. That crack formed in the wall, and it burst through for a touchdown.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. 19 Lions. Go.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. That's caught, he found some space. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down, Houston.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. Short pass brought in. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing from the gun. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
They need the end zone here. They've got 4 chances at it. This is 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans down by only 2 in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And he gets into the end zone. This one all tied up here in the 4th quarter. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Williams will look to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down, Williams to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Now right.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Six yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And Williams is going to get them the 1st down with a slide at the end of it.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
1st down, Williams. It's caught. This is Jalen Wright. He won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Offense to the line. 2nd down. Working from the gun, Williams escapes the pocket. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Bears. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
Ready to run. Vegas, punch spoilers, punch spoilers, punch catch, yes.
Williams from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Another try for them from the 11. Here's 2nd and 10.
Vegas, punch spoilers, punch spoilers.
To the air yet again. Williams. On the move, headed right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
What is it on? Here we go. Here we go. Pivot. Jordan.
He'll throw it. Drops back. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Bears going for the win here. Big moment here as Maddox Trujillo comes on. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. That one is good. And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on. 19 strikes. 19, 18.
Here he is to throw. He completes it in traffic. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line.
I'll say this, Kate, this quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
It's mixed in on 2nd down. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line of game.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Keeping it with Mixon. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down.
13 yards.
Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
On the set.
1st and 10 from the 43.
70 range. Here we go.
Back to throw. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here we go. Set. 77. Go.
Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
This might just be the play an incredible Super Bowl is remembered for. Here's fourth down. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. This might just be the play an incredible Super Bowl is remembered for. Here's fourth down. Desperation time here. That'll be the first and more. And he's out of bounds at the opposing 15-yard line. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a fourth down gamble.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. We'll look to throw it. He's got it at the 6. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. And he's going to spike it here. 13 seconds left. Another chance at it on second and goal, still from the 5.
Come on. Ready.
Quick throw left side, complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. So they call a timeout. So that is their final one. And with time left for maybe 2 plays, let's see what they do. Do they chance it or do they just kick it now? This is a pivotal moment on the game's biggest stage, Brock. It's third and goal.
65 catch.
Now with just 7 seconds left in the game, we've got a timeout. This is a pivotal moment on the game's biggest stage, Brock. It's third and goal.
Panther 11.
Now to throw. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, if things go a specific way in OT, the next time we see him line up, it can be for the game winner.
This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with.
At their own 35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set, 1st and 10.
Very good.
Right, running out of the gun. Fights his way through a tackle. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. So overtime in the playoffs, Brock, no longer an oddity compared to our first 18 weeks. It's all going to work the same now. Both teams guaranteed a shot with the football regardless of who wins the opening toss. And if we're tied after those 2 drives, it is next score wins. That field goal saved their Super Bowl at the last possible moment. And now we're going to see overtime decide a winner. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Ready.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. First throw of overtime. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Every down carries such importance in overtime of the Super Bowl. Here's 2nd.
19 tight. 19. Go.
Working from the gun. It's Willis. It is cut left side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Cannot afford a 3-and-out in this spot. Offense has to figure this out on 3rd down. Here he is on 3rd and short. It's caught by Wilson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Running left is Mixon. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. 1st down play, that's him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Shotgun snap now to Willis. Buying some time right. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll be 1st down Houston.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
We've set it downs from the 37. 1st and 10, around the Mixon. They bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. Dose of the hurry up here. From the red zone now. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Okay, ready?
Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for 2nd down.
60 Maverick. Chop 60. Chop.
Throwing is Willis. Connects here with Jalen Noel. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Move the chains. Gotta move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Here we go.
They'll run Pacheco. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans break the tie and go up by 6. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. The whole season comes down to how they answered on this drive. All right, here we go. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. Now run with Wright. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Second down, looking for options. Chased out to his right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Darren Stingley Jr. They've battled each other all game long, Brock, but the coverage, so with a couple of surprises up their sleeve for this QB, stealing possession there with the pick.
And there's always a look or two, Kate, that doesn't get used much during the game. A way to disguise the coverage and trick those QB's eyes into seeing something that wasn't there. What better spot to break that out than right now in overtime? Right here, right now, like Van Halen used to say.
And the Houston Texans have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. Now here's the presentation of that Lombardi Trophy. Commissioner Goodell awarding it to the Houston Texans, the champions of Super Bowl 61. And they've reached the pinnacle of the football world, ending the season as Super Bowl champions. That brings our season to a close as well. Such an incredible year. So until next season, for my broadcast partner Brock Heward, our incredible crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.